Kitty, I happen to be in the next.
Oh, hello, Mr. Cross. I just dropped in. I thought Millie was here. See, I hope you don't mind my looking at your picture.
Oh, no, not at all, Mr. Prince.
Fine work, that. Remarkable painting. You have a little trouble with perspective, don't you?
Yeah.
All right, this is Scarlet Street, 1945 movie by Fritz Lang. It's a film noir drama thriller. The short synopsis is a man is in a midlife crisis, befriends a young woman, and then her and her fiance con the old man and make money off of his paintings. This is a surprising film. I watched this year, and it feels like a movie that could have been made in 2019. I mean, it just seems like a modern movie, you know. It deals with themes with an older man trying to fall in love with a young girl, which happens a lot nowadays, unfortunately. And then the manipulation where she, you know, her character is really, she's a rotten person. She's not as pretty as she looks. She uses him, lies to him so she can take his money and spend it. And there's just a whole bunch of characters that supports each other. Like her fiance is just a dirtbag, and he's I mean, the acting is great. The acting is fantastic by everybody. The main actor is Edward G. Robinson. He plays Christopher Cross. And the female lead is Joan Bennett, who plays Catherine Kitty March. Yeah, it's about an hour 42 minutes. I watched this. It's been a couple weeks now, but my impressions were the writing was really good. It was very. Things just kept happening, almost like a Hitchcock movie, where there was just so many choices people were making. You felt like they were going to get in trouble, something was going to happen, and it all kind of compounds until the ending when he finds out the truth. He finds out that she's been lying to him. He finds out that his paintings, which he couldn't sell, Edward G. Robinson's character was painting these paintings, and he was really not confident at all. But somehow she was able to sell them without him knowing it, and the gallery that bought those paintings thought they were amazing, and you can just see the different things that this movie is so complex. It's about, it's really about like social standards, being with the wrong person, falling in love with the wrong person, feeling devalued at work, being envious of other people having a girlfriend. There's a lot of themes in this movie. I think this movie does a great job at showing kind of those different moments play out on screen. This is a really interesting role for Edward G. Robinson. He seems like he's usually the bad guy, but majority of the film, you really feel for this character, Christopher Cross, because he's just not confident, and he's married to his wife who doesn't really love him. They don't get along very well. He's trying to get out of a relationship, and he's got these paintings he likes to do, but he just doesn't see the success of the paintings. So it doesn't really get better for his character. And it kind of goes downhill, and the ending is just him. Spoiler alert: he loses everything. He turns into a homeless guy. He ends up murdering the woman, Kitty, and the cops are after him, and he loses his job, and it's just depressing. But it almost reminds me of There Will Be Blood, this kind of story of a guy who, it's not like it's not like There Will Be Blood as in he's just a ruthless person. It's more just the story just keeps going downhill, worse and worse and worse. I look at it as a cautionary tale, almost like a Aesop's fable, or almost like a parable, where these characters get involved in things that are dirty. It's envy. It's wanting something you can't have, or wanting something you shouldn't have, or just a difficult situation. It's almost like a cautionary tale. I think it was very risky at the time, 1945. This movie was released. Very risky to do a story like this. I'm very glad Fritz Lang, the director, was able to pull this off. I think it stands the test of time. It's pretty good. I watched, the copy I had was on Criterion, so I had good audio and video quality to it. I highly recommend it. My final score for this film, I would give it 8.9 out of 10. Scarlet Street. Check it out.